there you are. Hey, welcome to my channel. You might be here because we're friends, or maybe we're family. Maybe you've just heard me speak at a retreat or somewhere. You've heard my podcast, or maybe we've just simply bumped into one another somewhere and I mentioned to you that I have a YouTube channel. But then you get here and there's nothing. So I thought I'd do a short video to let you know what's up, and that I'm not delusional or a liar or anything like that. I do have a YouTube channel, but it's not this one. Well, I do have this channel, obviously, but there's no content here. And that's because all of my content is on a channel I created called Practically Biblical. On that channel, I share stories of scripture and do my best to offer really practical insight and practical application to help you grow in your knowledge and understanding of the scriptures. But that's not the only project I have going on. I also host a podcast called the Ministry Leader Podcast.
You're listening to the Ministry Leader Podcast, designed to help leaders just like you leverage your time and influence for greater impact with young people.
So there you have it. That podcast is designed specifically for youth workers, primarily volunteer workers. So if that's you and you're looking for some great new content for yourself or your team, check it out at theministryleaderpodcast.com, or you can find us on Facebook at the Ministry Leader Podcast. Now I know what you're thinking. YouTube channel, podcast, it can all be a little confusing to keep straight. But rest assured, they're two very different projects. So, just to clarify, YouTube content is over at Practically Biblical. I upload new videos there every Wednesday. And I also have a Practically Biblical Instagram account that I post more regular, usually daily content that's based on the stories of Scripture. And then the podcast, it's called the Ministry Leader Podcast, and it's geared toward youth workers looking for short, digestible, but really practical content to equip themselves and their teams for effective ministry with young people. That's all housed at theministryleaderpodcast.com, or you can find us on Facebook at the Ministry Leader Podcast, or just look us up on your favorite podcast platform. Okay, got it? Good. Now maybe, hopefully, sometime in the future, I'll start posting some video content right here. Yep, right here on this channel, and I'm just not sure what that's gonna be yet, and that's why I've held off. So I'm open to suggestions. If you have suggestions on what kind of video content that you would like to see, or specifically see me produce, then post it in the comments below and I'll consider it. I'll give it some thought and see what we can do with it. But for now, you'll have to find me elsewhere. Peace.